Let's have a Bradenton Marauders round of applause. The Boys and Girls Clubs and Jersey Mike's subs. And to thank our local hero, Carl Weeks, for all he has done to make our community a great place to live. Thanks, Carl.
I don't have a microphone, but I want to thank all of you for what you do for our children. And I certainly am blessed by God to have 42 years of making a difference in the lives of our kids. We've got to keep it going. Keep it going.
No.
I'm coming.
It's gonna bring it.
It's gonna be interesting. I did try to throw a ball last night. I paced out 60 feet. Probably 4 or 5 of them were short. They weren't in the ground. But I'm just gonna get them.
All right, Carl, have you been warming up? Carl, thanks for being here. Enjoy the game. There you go. Jada Aldous, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, Jada. Ladies and gentlemen, what are those famous words before we start a baseball game? Play ball! Video for the one.
Where do I begin? I guess it started about 38 years ago for me with Carl Weeks when I walked into the Boys and Girls Club as an 8-year-old kid. You know, and so I've been almost with Carl my whole life from childhood to adulthood, and whether it's at the club or being on the board. And one of the things that I think that I'm going to miss is just being able to call him anytime, anywhere, say, Mr. Weeks, what's going on? And, you know, whether it's a fun situation or a tough situation, he's always been there for me, and I really think he'll tell me it is what it is, and we'll move on. But Carl, you know, I'll always love you, and I mean, no matter where we are, we're going to be out camping, and that's the fun part. And you'll be gone, but not forgotten here at the Boys and Girls Club, and we'll be here forever. Thinking back probably on some of the most important times in my life is when I was a young kid and kind of lost, and Carl was there, and you know, didn't know that I had a lot of friends or not, and Carl was there to be the mentor to me, to just always say keep positive, and you know, and the biggest thing is do the right thing for the right reason. And Carl has always done that, and that's been the leadership with me is, and you know, do the right thing for the right reason when nobody's looking. If you do the right thing when nobody's looking, you'll be a good person, and that's what Carl Weeks is, a great person.
This is the reason why we're here today. It's for Carl Weeks. He's given 42 years of his life for dedication to children in our community, children like these. The mission of the Boys and Girls Clubs of Manatee County is to inspire and enable all young people, especially those who need us most, to reach their full potential as productive, caring, and responsible citizens. Carl is the epitome of that, giving you all hope. Do you guys all have hope? Yeah! And do you guys all have opportunity? Yeah! And do we love Carl Weeks? Yeah! Congratulations, Carl, on 42 years. You will never be replaced. You will be missed. Say, Anybody say something? Do you love the Boys and Girls Clubs? Do you love the Boys and Girls Clubs?
Yeah!
All right. One of our favorite moments that Carl has with the kids is he takes a wrought iron frying pan and he'll play ping pong and challenge anybody to ping pong with a wrought iron frying pan. Now, if you've ever picked up a wrought iron frying pan, it's very, very heavy. He is notorious for this. I don't think I know anybody else who does that. So that's something unique about Carl. Does anybody else have a unique story about Carl?
No.
Okay.
He is awesome. He was a good worker.
He was a good worker. Yes, he was a good worker. Anybody else?
He's the best.
He's the best.
Wait, I'm John. And my name is Lena. He's awesome.
Okay.
We love Mr. Weeks.
We love Mr. Weeks. Hi, Grandma. We love Mr. Weeks. Hi, Daddy. We love Mr. Weeks. Thank you for everything, Mr. Weeks. He was my protection, my hope, and my God. Okay, Haley, you're not the news girl. Yes, I am.
Hold on, you wanted to say something. Hold on. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I like him. He is the awesome. Woo! Thank you, Mr. Weeks.
Well, it's very important to know that it's great to be here on the right night for Carl's night here at McKechnie Field. And I want to thank Carl for 4 years ago when he grabbed me by the scruff of the neck and dragged me onto this fine board of directors. It's been a great, rewarding experience, and it wouldn't have happened without you, Carl. And, of course, now I get to grab you by the scruff and drag you back every once in a while. So happy retirement, my friend. You take care.
Hey, congratulations, Carl. We are sure going to miss you tremendously. There's nobody else in this town that is better known. When you say the name Carl Weeks, everybody knows who Carl Weeks is. And I'll tell you what, we are absolutely fortunate and blessed that you decided some 42 years ago to kind of pass on that banking job and come back over to the Boys and Girls Club and put your talents to work serving and loving these kids in our community. Thank you, Carl, for all that you do, and you'll always be remembered, and your soul is deeply implanted into this organization. Thank you, Carl.
I've been on the board for over 28 years, and I've known Carl for longer than that. So I have the greatest admiration for what he's done. He's put up with me for that amount of time on the board, including some pretty bad practical jokes, including the night that I switched my wife's dress into his luggage in California, so when he got home, his wife, who didn't make that trip, would unpack it. He lived through that, and we've lived through all since. But Carl is a supreme human being. His spirit has uplifted our club for all these years, and we're very thankful for all he's brought to us, and I only wish the best for him going forward. Carl's best day is in the club with the kids, whether it's playing ping pong with a frying pan or teaching them how to stack cups competitively, which is an odd requirement. But there's nothing more he loves than being with the kids, interacting with the kids, and probably using some game to teach them life skills that they don't even know they're getting.
Congratulations, Mr. Weeks. I'm happy you're retiring after so many years. You helped me get a scholarship, and I'm in college now, and you've helped me since I was in middle school, and you saw me graduate, and now you're seeing me before you left, you got to see me go to college. So thank you for everything that you've done for me. You have had the biggest influence on my life. So thank you, and I'm gonna miss you. He has called me his granddaughter ever since I started at the Boys and Girls Club. He's called me his granddaughter, so I get to say that that's my granddad. So that's the best thing in the world. And I'm his baby girl. So I'm going to miss him, and I'm going to miss that a lot. So I'm going to miss you. I love you, Mr. Weeks.
I just want to say thank you so much for all you've done for me with my career. You know, you're my mentor, you're my friend, and we are sure going to miss you at the clubs, but you're the best. We love you, and we wish you the best in your retirement. And feel free to come back and drive a bus or run the tree light. The thing with Carl is that because he was a club kid, he really knows what it is down in the trenches, and he works hard. He's always been just a fun guy. He spends his time with the staff and with the kids. The thing that I enjoy the most is that he does go and play. And yeah, I know you don't want to hear about the frying pan thing again, but it is pretty amazing. But the one thing too with Carl is that his dream is to make the agency bigger and better day by day by day. And since I've been here, we've opened 2 new clubs, and that's all because of him. He has the dream. He has the dream. Make it bigger, make it better.
What a great evening it is here at the McKechnie Field, home of your Marauders and your Pittsburgh Pirates. I'm Carl Weeks, and I've had the blessed opportunity of having a night for me. 42 years with the Boys and Girls Clubs of Manatee County. It's sort of incredible when you really think about it, but the one person I want to thank is God. God was giving me the strength. He's given me the opportunity to change lives for thousands and thousands of children in Manatee County. Tonight's, I just saw some lightning, so I hope that doesn't affect the event tonight. We've got a lot of kids, a lot of people that have been involved with the Boys and Girls Clubs. I've seen countless alumni that I've had an impact with, and that's a wonderful, wonderful thing. As far as retirement, I don't know that I'm ever going to retire, but the point is 42 years is long enough. I think it's time for another person to come in, a new voice that I certainly will support 100%. We've got a great staff, but the bottom line is we've got to continue to provide quality programs for our children. They're number one. And at the end of the day, we've got to make sure that our community supports our kids. They've got to be strong. They've got to be our future. Do you realize that 25% of the population are children, but they are 100% of our future? I can tell you this, if I have a bad day at the office, you know what I can do is I can go to any one of our 7 facilities and just be with children. One of the happiest moments, I'm going to tell a quick story, if I may. We had just built our new club, and this was in 1979, our DeSoto Club on 34th Street. 2 of my club members, Gene Brown and Todd Edwards, were there, and it was sort of late at night. We stayed open until 9 o'clock at night. And one of the things that we had always wanted to have money to buy a marking set. And this marking set was liquid. It came in 8 different colors, and we could make all kind of posters and different things around the facility. Well, Gene sticks dips it into one of the posters, and he says, "Ooh, that smells." And little did he know he was chasing one of my Todd Edwards around the club with this marker. He went into my office, and all of the ink started spraying all over the walls, the freshly wallpapered walls in my office. I wasn't really too mad. I didn't suspend them, could have killed them. But the point is, you know what? They're here tonight, and they're here to support the Boys and Girls Clubs of Manatee County. Those are the fun type of things. Another fun thing I love to do is, I'm not very good at playing ping pong. At least my sons tell me that. But if I'm having a bad day, I got a special frying pan that I go to the clubs, and I'll play kids with a frying pan and play ping pong. I'll put a couple quarters on the table, so if anybody beats me, I buy them a soda. But you know what? That again, those are the fun things that you do when you're working with kids. I've got all kind of stories. I could probably talk for hours and put everyone to sleep. But the point is, again, support our youth. That's so important. Our community depends on our young people, and we've got to make sure that they are our future. When you're talking about young people, I want to talk about this young lady right here for a moment. She has come to the Boys and Girls Clubs, and I think we've helped really change her life. There's some things that I am so proud of, and you're going to get to hear her sing the national anthem tonight. And when you're talking about making a difference and an impact on children, I hope that she's going to be a future leader. What do you think?
I think I am going to be a future leader. I'm really excited, just a little nervous, but I think I'm going to do great, and I have faith in myself.
There you go. And you always have to have faith in yourself, don't you?
Yes, it's really important in life.
You know what? It's that self. It's inside your heart. It's what it's telling you to do. It's telling you to do the right thing. And what staff member has made a really impact on you?
Coach Jackson. He's really forced me to do good, and he's always watched how I act in things. And he directed me to do right from wrong. And I think that he's a great impact in my life. And he's really important to me also.
She's talking about a young man by the name of Kevin Jackson. Kevin grew up in the boys club. He's a coach at Palmetto High School, and he's also our teen director at the Palmetto Club. So we're just thrilled for what Kevin is doing for our children, and I know that you're going to do a dynamite job. I'm going to be on the field to support you while you sing. Are you going to be on the field to support me while I try to throw a baseball?
I will, I promise.
Yeah, I may have to have you throw for me. You know, I had rotator cuff surgery about 6 months ago, and I've never thrown a baseball.
Hey, well, have faith in yourself, like I said.
Okay. You know what? You got me believing.